guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a girls talk video. So I'm going to be going through some topics that I posted on my Instagram story and on my Snapchat story, and y'all gave me some topics / some questions for me to answer. So I'll be giving my little tidbits, my tips, my opinion on certain things, and yeah, so we're gonna have our little cup, because y'all know it's like a little tea about to be getting spilled, so we gotta make sure we have our tea ready. So before we get into this video, be sure y'all go get y'all tea, and be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down more video ideas you'd like to see me do, because I'm open to anything. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. Wait, I know y'all see I don't have my braces on. I got them taken off Thursday, I believe, and yeah, so no more brace face Jay. No, I'm kidding, I was never called that. But yeah, I got them taken off and I got my hair done. Yeah, I haven't seen me in a little quick minute, but that's because I was trying to edit for y'all and I had a vlog coming, but then my computer started acting crazy, so I'm still trying to get that, but not right now. So this is going to be posted way before that video ever gets posted. But yes, so that's why I didn't see me for like probably, I think it was 2 weeks, but I'm back now and a lot has changed. I got my hair done, got some butterfly locks, I got my braces off. That's pretty much it besides that. So yeah, now let's go ahead and get into the video. And I'm about to show y'all. So I did post 3 days ago on my Instagram story. I posted this. It just says ask some girl talk questions please, and then I gave the little drop box where they could ask me some questions. So that was 3 days ago, so we're going to answer these, and then we'll move on to the Snapchat questions and the topics on there. So first question is, where do I go to get my nails done? My nails are not done right now, unfortunately, but I'm kind of waiting until my birthday. I'm not in no rush right now, but I go to this place, and it's Cedar Hill Nails. If you live in Cedar Hill, then y'all probably know where it's at. It's by the Wendy's. I think it's the old Home Depot or Office Depot, that place, and that's where I go to get mine done. I don't go to a nail tech or anything like that. For my birthday I will be, but normally I don't. I just go to a regular nail shop and they do extremely well. So that's who I go to, a regular nail shop called Cedar Hill Nails. Next one was, have you ever had to prove yourself to a boy because he didn't think girls could do something? I think that happens a lot, especially with me playing sports. You know, boys just think they're automatically more athletic than you because you're a girl and they're a boy. So from that, yes, a lot, because like in basketball, soccer sometimes, especially like when it's like just like in your regular PE class and things like that. I've definitely had to do that before, but besides sports, no. Pretty much the males that I hang around understand that we could do anything that they could do, and sometimes better. So yeah. Next question. So, how to keep a long-term relationship? P.S. You and Corey are so cute. Thank you. How to keep a long relationship? I know a lot of people say communication, but it's a key factor. But I feel like if I say that, y'all already know communication is key. Like, you got to talk, say how y'all feel and things like that. But I think something that keeps a long-term relationship and wants you to stay in the relationship is, you know, trying new things, having fun, not forgetting that like they were still your friend. Well, if they were your friend or your best friend before, like, don't stop being friends when y'all start dating, because I feel like a lot of relationships, once they get together and they put the title of boyfriend girlfriend, they tend to forget about all the fun stuff. They think it's all lovey-dovey, stuff like that. But like, no, you can still, you know, go to a park, play sports, you know, like just do fun things with each other. It doesn't have to be straight lovey-dovey, ooh, I love you, all 24/7. I feel like if it is like that, it could get boring. But if that works for some people, then that does. But personally, and from my experiences, having fun with your significant other makes the relationship 10 times better. So communication, having fun, not forgetting to be friends, best friends first. I think another one, I think that's pretty much it for us. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's pretty much it. And then, like, like the basic ones where it's like, make sure you trust your significant other. There's no trust issues. We don't have trust issues over here. I did at first. I'm not gonna lie, because I know he can watch this video and be like, oh, so we're lying now. At first I did, but that wasn't anything like too serious. That was just me personally being insecure. But I'm not insecure no more. If you're insecure in your relationship, you really need to work on it and figure out why. Because if it's that person, then that person's not good for you. But if it's personally you, just work on it. I know I had to work on that for probably the good whole first year of our relationship, and maybe like half of the 2 year. Yeah, the second year. But my third year, I was doing good. I've been doing good. We are doing good. I feel like everything is running smoothly. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next question. Okay. Oh, that was all I had on. I had one question, but that was not a question. So we're gonna go on to Snapchat. So next one this is more of a topic, but it's a shaving routine. So on my channel, I do have a lot of hygiene videos, shower routine, morning routine, night routine videos. So you can go check those out, because I kind of go into depth about that, but I don't think I've ever done a shaving routine. So I'll say it here, and I might do a video of me showing it later, but not showing it, but But a shaving routine that I do, I always exfoliate. If y'all do watch my hygiene videos, y'all know that I exfoliate daily. Sometimes I do a deeper exfoliating if it's a shaving day, which I'm about to get into. So I exfoliate before, when I first get in the shower, I exfoliate, then I shave, and then I wash my body. So I don't know what you mean by said shaving routine. So pretty much, yeah, I get in the shower, I exfoliate my whole body, because when you exfoliate, it makes your skin smoother, and just helps shaving become a lot easier for you, and not as hard, like you're having to press down on your skin and stuff like that. It just makes it a lot easier and manageable when you exfoliate. So if you don't exfoliate, definitely exfoliate. You can use Dove exfoliators, Tree Hut exfoliators. Those are the ones who I use. I don't think I've ever really heard of any other ones, so those are really good to use. Also, making sure that you what I'm trying to say, after I exfoliate, then I use shaving cream. I don't use shaving gel, or what else have I seen people be using? Shaving cream, shaving gel. Some people just shave with water, just wet and do it. I feel like that hurts. Nobody has time to be hurting, so I use shaving cream. Preferably, you could use men's shaving cream, but I don't really use men's shaving cream. I use a regular girl shaving cream. It doesn't matter what type. I don't really care what type. They all do the same thing to me, so I use that. I guess another thing I can answer about shaving is how I shave. If you're talking about underarms, then I shave like up. No, sorry. I shave down, and then I go up. And then depending on how the hair is, because sometimes that will be perfectly fine and I'll be good. But sometimes I go sideways. Like, I go all type of ways. But I definitely start up, and then I go down. And then if I have to, I go side to side just to get like small hairs. But I very, very rarely have to do that, because the shaving cream that I do use is a really good shaving cream. So, yeah. If you're talking about down there, pretty much the same thing. I go down. Yeah, I go down first there, and then I go up if needed. And then on the sides, of course, I go sideways. I don't go down on there. I don't even think that's possible. But yeah, so that's how I do that. Now, that's enough shaving. Hopefully that answered your question. Person asked, how do I stay clean down there? Well, they said downstairs. How I stay clean is I get in the shower every day. Even if you feel like you don't, do nothing, like sometimes I'll just be in the house all day. I didn't sweat, I didn't do anything till like get stinky or something like that, or where I would need a shower. But even if you don't take a whole shower, at least clean down there like every day. Like there should not be a missed day when it comes to that, I feel like. But everybody do what they do, but I feel like you should not go a day without at least putting some water down there. If you use a feminine soap, then use that. Only use a feminine soap. Water works perfectly fine. I know a lot of people say, oh, feminine wash is good sometimes, but water works perfectly fine. It does exactly what it needs to do. It cleanses it. Our downstairs area cleanses itself naturally anyways, so water is perfectly fine. But I use a feminine wash, Dr. Bronner specifically, but that's just because I feel extra clean when I use some type of soap down there. But I'm not going inside. I have to stress that because some people be putting it inside, and I don't understand where they got that from or who told them that information, because like that could really mess up everything down there, like everything. So make sure you just use water inside. Outside you can use like a feminine wash soap. I don't use regular body wash on that area. I specifically go around that area because any of that getting close, I don't like any of that being close to it, because I feel like that's just dangerous and just hoping that something happens. So I clean with Dr. Bronner soap and water. I drink water. I need to drink more water though. Keep it down there, because like it flushes out. So whatever you put in your body is gonna come out. So I'm trying to drink a lot more water, because that just helps flushes out everything, flushes out your bacteria and things like that. So once you keep drinking water just has a whole bunch of benefits in general, but specifically down there, it could just help keep it clean, keep it smelling right, and everything like that. Another thing I'm trying to do, I've heard of these detox drinks. I haven't tried one specifically yet, but I do think I'm going to after I read a little bit more into it. But once I do that, I'll come and tell y'all that in like a future video. But yes, that's how I stay clean on there. I shower. I do some type of rinsing every day, even if I don't get in a full shower because I didn't do nothing or something like that. Always do something down there. So yeah. Next is, hold on, my brother just texted me. Okay. Next question is, how do I feel about cheating? I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't see the point in it. Every time I see some type of cheating, it is in my blood boil. I hate cheating. I've personally never been cheated on. Luckily, I didn't have to deal with that, because I know that sucks, being cheated on. But how I feel about it, I feel like if you cheat, then you just break up with the person. Like, why are you still with them and you're trying to entertain other people? Like, I've never understand cheaters. Like, just break up with that person. If you've been cheated on, I am so sorry that happened to you, because I know that's a confidence dire. I don't even know what the right word is, but like that could lower somebody's self-esteem so bad. And I don't know, like cheating is I will never cheat. I don't see the point in it. If you feel like you're unhappy in the relationship and you're tired of it, or whatever the stupid excuses are be about it, just break up with that person, because I don't understand cheaters, and cheating is stupid to me. Next is toxic guys / girls. I'm trying to think if I ever really encountered a toxic girl or toxic guy. I feel like, but I do have some things, because some of my friends come to me and talk to me about certain things. So how I feel about them, toxic people are not good. Like, don't be, or if you know somebody is toxic, or you know that I think toxic people are just people who don't bring anything good to you. What is that? things that don't bring anything to you, like anything good, anything motivational, anything, something that you can gain from or learn something from. I find those people toxic, or people, like, I know there's a lot of toxic relationships and things like that, and I just stay away from them. Like, toxic people, I guess the question is kind of confusing because, well, not with the question, the topic, because I don't know what you're really wanting me to say on it. I don't think I've dealt with toxic people before. I've just heard things about it and know, like, the concept of it. But toxic girls, I don't know. I feel like toxic, I don't even know. Like, I don't know about toxic. I might cut that part out. Cut out. Okay, next one is relationships. I kind of already talked about that. Oh, well, I will talk about this, about relationships. When you're in a relationship, and if you're young, don't rush into it. Because I know I have a lot of teenagers, younger kids watching me. Don't rush into a relationship. Don't feel like if you do end up in a relationship, don't feel like you're rushing anything or trying to do things because you're in a relationship now. Take your time, have fun. I don't know, like, relationships, they're good and they're good to try out. And this is the main thing I don't, because a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't have to get in a relationship when you're young and things like that. You need to worry about plenty of other things, save the heartbreak and things like that. But I started dating Corey in 7th grade, and we are currently in the 10th grade. And I have not dealt with heartbreak. Not saying everybody's relationship and things like that are going to go like mine, but I feel like you should still try it out, because then once you get older, at least you'll know who you are interested into, what you will allow in a relationship, what you won't allow in a relationship, what you look for in an individual, and things like that. And at a young age, I feel like it's better to at least know about relationships and not wait until you're like in college or when you're 30 and things like that to start thinking about relationships, because then it's kind of too late. And then when you're 30, you start rushing stuff. You start like, oh, he texted me this, so might as well. No, like, I feel like at least knowing the general concept of relationships and knowing kind of what you want in your relationship is good to have. Not saying if you're like 5 or something, but like at a general age when you start liking people, because that's normal. You're gonna start liking somebody and things like that. Like, my parents they've really helped me understand that a lot better. Where, like, my parents, when I first told my mom about Corey, she was like, okay, well, what does that look like? So I had to start thinking about, what is this relationship gonna look like? I'm only in 7th grade. I do have a boyfriend now. What are we going to be doing? So it helps to just know, kind of, as long as there's a balance and you understand like your limit to certain things, because you are only in the 7th grade or only in the 6th or the 12th or 11th, you know, and you're balanced, then I feel like relationships are good for anybody. Next is yeast infection. So if you don't know what yeast infection is, it happens down there in the downstairs area, and those are natural. Like, I'm not gonna do that. They're natural, same way like how your pH balance can be off for a little bit. Your a yeast infection is natural. I've personally never had one before, but people I know have, and they're simple to go away. Sometimes it is something about what you're eating daily or what you're drinking daily, and that can simply like, you can change that fast. Like, that's nothing like detrimental that you need to be really worrying about. If it's hurting or it's burning or like you're feeling stuff down there and it's not just a plain yeast infection where it's like just stuff coming out, then go to the doctor. Tell your parents regardless if you have a yeast infection, but go to a doctor and take it to like more professionals, because then something actually could be wrong. But a regular yeast infection is the same thing as if you were having discharge, because that is completely normal. I hate people that don't normalize that. Like, pH balance is being off every now and then. Discharge is normal. Like, don't feel like you're dirty or you're nasty or things like that, that's completely normal. Anybody that says that that's not normal obviously doesn't know the human body or the woman's body, because that's a part of the body. Discharge gets rid of bacteria. So if you left all of that in there and if nothing's ever coming out, then you really do need to go see somebody, a doctor or something, because it helps release the bad bacteria. Really, that's it. It helps get out the bad bacteria that you don't need in your body, which could start a whole lot of other different health problems in the future. So yeast infections are normal unless they're hurting you. Then you definitely need to go see somebody. Virginity. Okay, so this is a kind of, it's not really a hard topic to talk about at all. I am a virgin. I am 15, a virgin. But I think virginity is something you should definitely hold on to. If you haven't held on to it and you're around my age, or you didn't wait till marriage, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how you did your life, and there's nothing, I'm not about to judge you on it, like, that's you. But virginity is something you definitely want to cherish. Wait until, don't rush it. Like, I'm waiting. I'm not in no rush to do that. I wish a whole lot of more people weren't in such a rush to do that, because that's, once you lose that, you can't get it back at all. And I know, like, some people who have gotten not I know these people, but like in general, people who have gotten raped and stuff like that, and they lost their virginity through that. Now that's kind of different. I feel like if somebody says that they did not lose their virginity and that was like what happened to where they lost it, then they didn't lose their virginity, because that was not, they didn't talk about that, they didn't want it, obviously, because it was rape. So I don't count that as somebody losing their virginity. But people who are having it and actually discussing it and wanting to do it, I feel like if you're young, just wait. Like, there's no rush to do that. There's no rush. You have your whole life ahead of you. When you do become of age to start doing things like that, then do them then. But like, we're in no rush now. There's no reason to rush that process. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. Keep it for as long as you can, and wait until you find someone that you really feel like you love or that you really want to do it with. Like, not somebody that's just like, oh, he's cute, let me, no, like, actually know for sure that this is like something long term or something like that, because like I said, once you lose that, you cannot get it back. So definitely wait. Moving out at 18. So when I'm 18, personally, I will be going to college. I think I'll be good. Yeah, it'll be summer. I'll probably be like waiting to get into college. So moving out when I'm 18, yeah, technically, because I'm going to college. But actually, like, if I wasn't going to college and just leaving the house, definitely not. Even when I come back from college, I will not be going straight to an apartment. I feel like that's rushing it. I don't want to buy my own apartment or own place like that until, at least I have me a job, like a little money to actually sustain myself. Like, my parents are perfectly fine with me when I first come back to college. When I first come back from college, staying there for a little bit while I figure everything else out for when I'm ready to move, then I'll leave. But moving out at 18, I feel like that's rushing it. I feel like a lot of people do that just because, oh, I'm 18, I'm an adult, woo woo woo. Yeah, you're an adult, but can you take care of yourself like an adult? Like, you have to think of, when you get to that age, you gotta start thinking, like, really, is it worth leaving? Like, you don't want your mom knowing what you're doing or something like that. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. I say wait until you have found a good place, you have enough money to at least cover the first 2 months of rent, wherever you do. Like, plan it out. Don't just rush into it because you think you're grown. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. I'm definitely not moving out when I'm 18 or when I come back. trust issues. So I did talk about that a little bit when I answered the relationship questions. Trust issues come from past experiences. I feel like I don't think anybody just naturally has trust issues. I feel like they have been put on someone because they've dealt with something. So me personally, trust issues came from just past relationships, I guess you could say. Like, I don't know why I didn't trust Corey when we first. Well, like I did, but then at the same time I didn't. It was bad. Like I was always checking, but it really comes from a place of insecurity. If you have trust issues, then there is something with you that you're not happy with, and you think that your significant other can find in somebody else. We have to stop doing that. Bring our insecurities onto our relationships, because that it doesn't help our relationships. It actually can start turning into a toxic relationship and making things bad, because if you're always having trust issues, if you're always worrying about, oh, well, he saw that girl, so he might like her just because of something, like I know I've done that before, you're not going to ever be able to actually enjoy your relationship. Like, you'll be so focused on things he could possibly find in somebody else, you're not enjoying him actually wanting to be with you, or her actually wanting to be with you, because I know some guys could have trust issues as well. You're not enjoying that time that you actually do have. So trust issues, they gotta go. They gotta go. They cannot stay in your relationship for the entire time. You have to be secure with yourself and in your relationship. If you can never be secure, then you need to leave that relationship, because you'll never be secure. You'll never feel okay, and like not having to worry about anything. So trust issues, that's how I feel. Teen pregnancy. So teen pregnancy, to me, if you are pregnant at a teenage age, then like you are. Personally, I would never do that. I feel like, again, that's rushing things. I know everything's not on purpose, but you rushed into having a child at whatever age you had it at, and so I feel like that's one of the main reasons you should wait. But you should wait when I said something about virginity. Wait on that, because things like that could happen. I don't care if you use protection, birth control, all those type of things. Still wait, cause like none of them are 100% like effective. There can always be one slip up, and that slip up could end up having you pregnant and something like that. So just wait on that. Yeah, that's how I feel. Virginity, you rushed into it, so now you have to deal with it. I'm not saying have an abortion and do something like that. That's kind of pushing it. Like, you did it, so take care of the responsibilities that you now have. So that's how I feel about that. How do you know if your boyfriend is cheating on you? How do you know if your boyfriend is cheating? I say look at the signs, because there are definitely going to be some signs. Signs could be if y'all are always FaceTiming or texting, them stop. Them like taking a little longer to text you, or not wanting to FaceTime as long. If they're being more aggressive, like more rude, like their temper is real short with you, that could be a way. Not a way. A sign. Another way could be them just not want to spend time with you. Like, you can tell if you're in a relationship, you kind of know your significant other. You can tell when their energy's a little off. Like, if the energy's off, then something's definitely going on. It might not always be cheating, but sometimes it could possibly be cheating. So just look at the signs, because they're always going to be there. Even if you don't want that to be a sign, that probably was a sign. So definitely look for the signs, and you should be able to tell if your boyfriend is cheating on you. So last question I have is, do I tell my mom everything? For the most part, yes. Like, yes, I do. My mom, we talk all the time. She tells me almost everything. I tell her almost everything. Because talking to your parents, or talking to your mom specifically, especially if you're a girl, she's been through a lot of the things that you're currently going through. So she can give you her tidbits, her feedback, her advice on certain situations that you're going through that she has already experienced. So when I talk to my mom, she's always, sometimes she'll tell me, that's wrong, like that's not how you should have handled that situation. Or sometimes she'll be like, yeah, you weren't, like, you're not tripping, that is how you should feel. My mom is very honest. She's not like, if she doesn't think I'm right, she's not about to lie and just be like, oh yeah, you're still right. No, she's going to say, you're not right. This is how you should have handled it. Instead of doing this is what you should have done instead of doing that. So yes, I do talk to my mom. I am an advocate. Everybody should talk to their mother, if they're able to, or finding somebody who's older, who you can trust, and who can be like, kind of like a little coach, a little guidance, like, what's it called? A little guider? No, I don't know the word. Like, dang, I forgot the word. Maybe I'll put it down here if I remember it. But I forgot it. But just somebody who you can go to and ask questions to help you with everything. My person who I go to is my mom. She helps me with a lot of situations, different situations. They're never just one thing I go to tell her about. I tell her about my friends. Like, if one of my friends I feel like is tripping, she'll help me out with that on how I should help me understand my feelings, and if understand that person's too feelings, to see like if there's something I did that was wrong. So yes, to answer your question, I do tell my mom everything. So that was all the questions I had for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully I answered a lot of your questions. If you would like a part 2, be sure to comment down part 2 down below, because I like doing these videos. I love giving my opinions and my feedback and tidbits on things. So if you will definitely like me to do another one, be sure to comment that down below. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down more video ideas you would like to see me do, because I'm open to anything. So yeah, y'all, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Bye!